We're getting two announcements this week. One of them's an EOS M camera, a PowerShot camera, or a PTZ camera. This and more after the intro. Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. Subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news, rumors, gear reviews, or tutorials. And a big thanks to Atomos for sponsoring The Ordinary Filmmaker. I'm using the Ninja 5 external recorder for all my studio work as it saves me a ton of time in post. Want to speed up your editing? Well, use my links below to get your own Ninja. And now for the news. Looks like Monday's off to a good start, news-wise that is. Canon Rumor says that Canon will be announcing two new cameras this week in new segments for the company. It looks like the two cameras will have the PowerShot or EOS M moniker. Well, it looked that way until Craig updated us, stating that one of the cameras will also be a PTZ camera that will cost around $4,000. Okay, I get it. Sounds expensive, but it's actually a huge price drop compared to the normal price of these cameras. Canon PTZ cameras usually cost around $10,000, and that's just the starting point. But despite the drop in price, these aren't the type of cameras for use by the ordinary filmmaker. PTZ cameras are used for monitoring and security, not something you'd want to film in your next project, and definitely not to be used for stills. And I really could have skipped the news cycle today, but I wanted to let you know something that arrived in the post today. Let's go behind the scenes. The first thing I want to report to you is that the last video that I put out today, it wasn't that bad in terms of editing on a MacBook Pro 2015. But still, it certainly could have been better if I had a Ninja 5 and, well, guess what showed up part the way through the day? That's right, a Ninja 5. So for the past couple of months, I've been talking to Atomos, hoping to see if I couldn't get sponsored, get the Ninja 5 camera in here because of, well, I'm talking about it all the time. This is one of those products that I strongly believe in. When I did a review on the Ninja 5 back, I think it was around October, this is the video that I did the review on, it surprised me for reasons I wasn't expecting. And I knew that obviously the larger screen is helpful, that it's got false color, it's got waveforms, vector scopes, and all those wonderful things. But the thing that amazed me the most was the huge amount of time savings in some of these longer videos. I shot a video that was about 60 minutes long, and I didn't have to transcode, I didn't even have to transfer, I could edit right off the SSD, and I can do the same here. So thankfully they supplied me an Angelbird 512 gig SSD, so I'm shooting this whole video on the Ninja 5 right now. So that's really, really exciting. I'm actually kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting it today. They didn't say, oh, by the way, we're shipping you out something. It just kind of showed up. We were in discussions, but here it is. But going back to that video, the biggest surprise that I had is, well, not having to transcode or move files, edit right off the SSD. Well, that can save you quite a bit of time there. But the fact that I can tell the Ninja 5 that I want to output in Apple ProRes 422, well, Pro RAW, or LQ, or HQ, or Avid, HD, HQ, or is it HQN HD? I can't quite remember, but you have all these choices, so you can actually output in a file format that's friendly to your video editor, so you can edit a whole lot quicker without dropping frames. And of course, you can export a whole lot quicker too, so I'm really excited by that. So thank you, Atomos, for sponsoring me. And I can get more videos out now because it takes a little bit less time to put them out there. And in this final segment of Behind the Scenes, let's talk about the Spring Challenge. I got a couple of entries this weekend. One is called the Spring Challenge, The Adventure of the Little Newt. And I really love this one. I just love the sound of it. It sounds like one of those stories that you would see in one of those children's books. And I really love the way this is done. I'll give you a bit of a tease here. But I think this is a very strong entry. It looks really, really nice. And like I said, I love that whole title of it. He pulled me in once I heard The Adventures of a Newt. And the second entry is Spring is Here by Man Friendly Church. And he gave us something a little bit more spiritual, a spring renewal. And he also has a really nice video. And you can tell he's in England because guess what we're seeing in this video, like some of the other videos we saw? Swans. That's right. I mean, there's a ton of swans in England. I think if they got to vote, it might change things quite a bit. There's so many swans. Here in Canada, we don't have many swans, but we have an awful lot of geese. Anyhow, we have 2 more weeks, so if you're thinking of doing your video, go ahead and submit it. We now have 4 entries, so everybody has a 25% chance of winning. Contest closes on March the 31st. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be picking the 5 best, and I'm going to be, well, starting a poll using YouTube. I'm going to put out a poll, and you guys get to vote on who gets to win the contest. And of course, first prize is a 512 gigabyte Angelbird CF Express card and an Angelbird CF Express card reader. Now, everybody else, the other 4 entries, will win an ordinary Filmmaker hat. So hopefully, we were supposed to have the hats by this week, so hopefully by the time the contest ends, I'll have those hats available, or I'm going to be in a bit of trouble. But we're ordering up about 50 hats to start with, so it is looking pretty good. But that's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win 2 Angelbird 128 gigabyte AV Pro MK2 V90 SD cards, along with a dual UHS-2 card reader. Or you could also win a Ulanzi LED light package with accent lights, underwater lights, and various other flat panel lights to light your subject, or as a starter kit for starting your own YouTube channel. I'll be awarding these 2 prize bundles once the channel reaches 30,000 subscribers, and then I'll offer up a different prize bundle every 10,000 or so subscribers until we reach 100,000. Now, once I reach that significant milestone, I'll be awarding a brand new Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera to one lucky viewer. And on that bombshell, thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.